Woe to all those who are accomplices of those who abuse children, who hides behind empty words only to show, of wanting to do. Woe to all those who abuse these little ones. Woe to all who are accomplices of those who abuse children, of those who hide behind empty words to show, of wanting to do, setting up commissions and tribunals that in reality do nothing to really stop this scandal. Woe to those who scandalize one of these little ones, says Jesus in the Gospel. It would be better for them to have a large millstone hung around their neck and to be drowned in the depths of the sea. On the day of judgment, the tears will be bitter. Woe to you, hypocrite Pharisees! Jesus then in the Gospel speaks of the sickness and the condition of those in prison. When the soul is sick, it needs a doctor, good and holy, merciful and just, so for the body. Whoever believes in Christ will not die eternally. Life is a gift from God and must be preserved and defended as such. Nobody can violate the sacredness of life. No man is authorized to extinguish people's lives. No human accompaniment can justify the end life caused by man. Only God can give or take away life. Woe to the man who replaces God. Woe to him who sits in the temple of God, making himself be worshipped as a god, says St. Paul to the Thessalonians. Woe to those who teach a law contrary to that of God the Father Almighty. The time will come when men, says St. Paul to Timothy, will no longer endure the sound doctrine, which is Christ, but will surround themselves with teachers according to their own desires, refusing to listen to the truth, turning to fables. These times have come. Here they are, fairy tales, told in another house. Christ is no longer the way, the truth and the life. It is no longer taught to believe in Christ, the Catholic God, universal, absolute truth, but is taught to follow the good according to conscience. It is taught that everything is relative. Everything is humanized. In that house, called by the Father to make Christendom live, the birthright has been sold off. The true doctrine, which is Christ, is no longer taught. The indissolubility of marriage is no longer taught, but by means of a motu proprio, marriages are cancelled, the value of the family founded on the union of a man and a woman. One is only able to say, "Who am I to judge?" And so the soul of many is poisoned and enters a condition of prison. For authentic Christians, the task of visiting these little ones, comfort them and free them, making them understand the truth, which is Christ. Many are trapped by the thought that the Spirit will never be able to leave that house, which was previously, but which is now no longer. The Spirit has departed because in that house the true God, Christ, is no longer adored. The Spirit has been betrayed, and the Father has withdrawn him. But many little ones are imprisoned in the Spirit.